Hey, yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video, we're going to be going over the best defensive ability setup if you guys are running cover 4 match defense. Not regular cover 4 drop, just match coverage. A lot of people get confused as to what abilities to run in Madden when it comes to these kind of coverages. I've done cover 3, and I think I've done cover 2, so cover 4 is next. Now, when it comes to your coaching adjustments and stuff like that, actually, whoa, before I do anything, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below, hit that noti bell, comment anything down below. And if you got nothing to say, just comment FTA. It stands for the algorithm and helps push these videos to more and more people. So let's get right into it. It's just going to be a quick video for your abilities. So let me get my beautiful face out of the screen so you guys can see. So we're going to start off with coaching adjustments. For those of you guys who don't even know how to run cover 4, turn auto flip off. Why? Is because you want the abilities that we showcase here, you want them to, keep the same person in the same spot pretty much. So sometimes you're going to end up using the middle linebacker that's on the left, or sometimes you're going to want to use the middle linebacker that's on the right. So in this video, I'm pretty much saying, hey, we're going to use the same linebacker the entire time. So we're going to be able to flip our play however we see fit, because it's going to be sort of the same kind of principles, whether you're running from the left side or the right side. So auto flip, keep it off. Auto alignment, whatever you guys want. Zone drops, leave these at default. If you change these, you have to do a whole nother process of resetting your play and all this other extra stuff to make sure that your matching principles actually work. And then go down to zone coverage and make sure that match is turned on to match. Now, after that, you're going to want to call cover 4 quarters, cover 4 palms. Either one of those is going to work for you when it comes to this, but we're just going to call cover 4 quarters. Now on the offensive side, it doesn't matter what we call. Let's just call split close. I just dropped a little mini ebook on that. So we're not going to call anything on the offensive side. I'm just simply going to showcase where your abilities should work. Now, when it comes to your abilities in a cover 4 setting, we are not going to focus on the D-line. We are not going to worry about the D-line. So if you guys have abilities on the D-line that are not inside stuff, please take them off for this video. A lot of people get confused about what to put on your safeties and your cornerbacks. I will say this, your cornerbacks will have deep out zone KO. That's the best ability for them to have, because heaven forbid if someone's throwing a deep corner out, you want these guys to react properly and pretty much come down and pretty much help you with those passes. Now, this is where I think this is where the bread and butter to any cover 4 defense comes. It's pretty much with these purples, and a lot of people get confused when it comes to these purples, but I think these are going to be the guys that have the most abilities on them if I were to choose to run this kind of defense. So if I were to choose to run this kind of defense, these two guys that are always in a purple or blue will have mid zone KO and flat zone KO. So outside cornerbacks are going to have deep out zone. And then these two guys that are going to be on the interior. So I don't know if you guys are running, 4-3, 3-4. It doesn't matter what kind. Whoever's going out to the flats, make sure they have mid zone and flat zone KO. It's going to make your cover 4 crazy good. I promise you. Then if you guys have any extra AP on these two guys here, put deep in zone KO or mid zone KO. I know some people might think that I was going to say deep out zone KO, but for the most part, if anything goes out towards the corner routes, these guys here are going to end up reacting to it and pretty much going ahead and helping you knock that ball out anyways. These guys end up matching on the guys that are on the interior or the tight end or the running back here, right? So if the running back goes on some kind of, say the running back went on like a trail pattern, right? And this guy didn't play it because he went out to this flat to guard whatever route, right? This guy's going to pick that running back up. And by the time he ends up picking him up, you're going to end up seeing him pick him up at a mid-zone KO rate, which means that if you have mid-zone KO on him instead of a deep in zone or deep out zone, he's going to end up reacting. So if you guys are looking to spend all of your AP, these are the 4 guys to spend it on. The 2 outside guys that end up going out to the flats, and then the two deep in zone safeties. Those abilities are very, very cheap. So obviously you might have enough AP to sit there and put abilities on your D-line as well. But for the sake of the cover 4, On the outside cornerbacks, we're gonna have, well, I'm literally, my squigglies are not squiggling today, but on these guys here, this guy here and this guy here, we're gonna have deep out zone KO. Or obviously, if you guys have the hybrid of the deep zone KO, that's perfectly fine. And then you have these two interior guys here, mid zone and flat zone KO. And then these two guys up here, deep in zone. And if you guys want to be a little bit extra, mid zone KO. That's going to make it so that your cover 4, doesn't matter if it's match coverage, doesn't matter what kind of coverage it is, your cover 4 is going to be lights out, and it's going to be very, very frustrating for your opponent for them to have that ball knocked out every single time they go for a pass. Now, I do not have the abilities equipped on these guys now. I just simply wanted to showcase the video for you guys. But again, this, I promise you, these two guys here are crucial when it comes to cover 4, and they're guys that not a lot of people talk about. They guard the flats. They guard the flats. So when you have them guarding the flats, you got to make sure that they have the ability to actually knock those passes out. If not, your opponent's going to think that they're going to have an extra 5-10 yards every single time, which is going to be frustrating for you. So if you add those knockout abilities on those players, your cover 4 is going to play a lot better. My name is Pony Montana. Hopefully you guys appreciate this tip. I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out.